Ooh. That just sounded like what's her face in Schitt's Creek. All right, so today we have a full face of first impressions, getting a little folly with this look. I am now full on ready. So today I'm using some interesting brands, a lot of them that I've never tried before because they're European brands or just ones that we don't have here in the US. But you can pick up everything I'm using today on Look Fantastic. I wanted to thank them because they're the sponsor of today's video. They're the largest retailer for beauty in Europe, and I actually first placed an order on them probably, well, when did I go to Jordan? I don't even know. 10 years ago now. But I had this hairspray that I found in Jordan that I ran out of and I wanted to repurchase once I got back into the US. And that's the first order I ever placed on Look Fantastic because they have brands from all over the place that you might not be able to find here in the US. I just find it really fun to shop on there. But then they also have brands like NYX, L'Oreal, Revolution. They have all different kinds of price points on there. They have high-end makeup, but also drugstore and more affordable makeup. The vast majority of the products I'm testing in today's video are actually under $15 as well. There's a few that aren't, but the majority are. So if you want to check anything out on Look Fantastic, they're giving you guys a coupon code, which is very exciting. You can get 22% off your entire order with the code TaylorW. So everything I tried in today's video will be linked down below in the description box, but let's get into it. Okay, so starting off with primer, I'm going to try the L'Oreal Infallible Pore Refining Primer. I don't think I've seen this one in the US. This packaging definitely doesn't look familiar. That's also kind of cool because you can actually find products that are like in Europe, even if they're brands that we have like L'Oreal. You could find products that maybe we don't have in our drugstores here yet. So just a heads up, you have to shake this one up a lot, but now we have the right formula coming out here. Feels very moisturizing. So I'm gonna really press it in my pores and see how it fills in. I'm also gonna put this on my forehead a bit. Okay, so it looks mattifying, but it doesn't feel drying because it has a very like creamy kind of formula. Especially right here on my forehead, it definitely looks a little bit smoothed over. So I picked up two different foundations to try. This is the Max Factor Miracle Second Skin Hybrid Foundation with coconut milk and SPF 20. I got the shade 01 Fair. This one's $18 and this one's around like $12 right now. It's a Nip and Fab foundation and this was getting really good reviews. However, I think I got too dark of a shade. I got the shade 25. This might be like a self-tanner kind of shade for me. It says it's lightweight for breathable, barely there feel that can be easily blended for a natural finish. Almost undetectable, minimal kind of look. So it sounds like it's gonna be kind of more of like a light coverage, skin-like foundation. I really wanna see what this one looks like on. Let me just try, oh yeah, the shade's gonna be way too dark. Whoops. Okay, that's a no. I think this shade might be a little bit light. Maybe I'll mix in a little bit of the Nip and Fab. This does have a fragrance. Can't put my finger on what that smells like. Doesn't smell bad, but does have fragrance. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to mix in a little bit of that Nip and Fab. Hopefully I won't be looking like Oompa Loompa status. I love going to different makeup stores in different countries when I'm traveling, so this is just like getting to do that online. I feel like the Nip and Fab is adding some coverage for sure. Okay, the combo's looking nice. I like the coverage. I feel like I'm at about medium coverage. Sorry for being very excessive and having to use two foundations today, but we're going with it. This one on its own, I definitely think is light coverage. And this one does have a dewier finish, it seems like, than the Nip and Fab. Why am I wearing full-on fuzzy watermelon socks right now? And I'm sweating. So next up, I'm gonna try the Note Full Coverage Liquid Concealer. This is in the shade 02 Beige. When I ordered these, was I thinking I was going to be wearing self-tan or maybe? I don't know, I think that shade will actually be good. Note, I feel like I've tried a couple things from in the past. I am very picky with under-eye concealer, so we will see. All right, ready to party. I always like to make sure I apply concealer right in here because sometimes that area can get super dark looking and just kind of make your overall eyes look darker. So my under eyes are very finicky. Most concealers don't work with them. And it is looking a bit dry right in here. I have Stila on there and I picked up the Stay All Day Waterproof Brow Color in the shade Dark. I had no idea this existed from Stila. I'm very into brow pens. Stila's liquid liner is a really nice formula. Ooh, tiny, tiny tip. It's promising, that's what I like to see. Here we go. Oh yeah. With these pens, I always like to kind of brush through as I go, especially if I get a little bit heavy in one spot. Liking this. Before I started doing that on my eyebrows, I swatched it on my hand, and this is after like full on rubbing it with a wet wipe. It is on there, so Hopefully that's a good sign that this is going to be super long lasting, this pen. Picked up another brow product. This is the Revolution Soap Styler for laminate, fluffy, natural soap brows. I've been super into the brow waxes lately. I've talked about a bunch of different videos, so I'm into just testing them all right now. We have a mini toothbrush. I'm not gonna use that, I'm gonna use a little spoolie. Basically, these are kind of waxy products. I've been using them either before or after. I'm obviously doing it after just to brush up some of my natural hairs and see if we can get the like extra lifted kind of look. The formula of this one seems like one that you need to kind of wet, so I'm gonna spray my spoolie with some setting spray first. Okay, you definitely gotta wet this one. Yeah, there we go. Definitely getting some lifting there. Okay, it's for sure adding some hold. Like if you touch it, it definitely feels like it's holding. It's like glued on there. So I think I would actually use this one first before doing other brow products. I'm liking that so far. It definitely is holding. All right, I've never heard of this brand. It's the Daniel Sandler Watercolor Liquid Cheek. I think they had a couple blush shades, but I picked up a liquid bronzer shade. So it's in the shade Hottie Toddy. Hopefully it won't be too dark. Let's shake it up. Wow, super liquidy. I don't know if I've ever tried a bronzer like this. The name Watercolor is intriguing, and I understand because it's like very liquidy. It says to shake really well, and then you can use a water brush or fingertip and blend onto cheeks and then reapply for intensity. So I think I'm just gonna use my fingers to start. Whoa, I think I got too much. Uh-oh. Going in on this side. I'm gonna use a brush actually because, oh shit, I put my good brush in my travel makeup bag. I'm just using a foundation brush to blend this out. Oh, you know what? Actually, I think the brush is the way to go, and that's actually looking pretty nice now. Wow, that transformed. Okay, so the color of this is definitely, my skin tone at least, is more of a warm toned bronzer, but I like how this is setting down. It's kind of unexpected because it's so liquidy at first, but once you blend it out, it actually sets down very nicely and looks pretty matte. Then the more you blend it out, it just kind of like sinks into your skin and weirdly works. So I picked up two different blushes. This EX1 Pretty in Peach. This looks very, very pretty. This one looks pretty matte. And then I also picked up the Nadio Rouge Glow. It's almost like a little bit of a mauve. Oh, that looks really glowy and pretty. I might use both, you guys. This is a combo day. I'm gonna put this one on first. Oh, that's pretty. I'm gonna have to add some bronzer or something down here because now I feel like I'm looking a little more bronze than my neck. And I'm gonna use just a duo fiber brush for this so I get kind of like a light dusting. Very subtle. I'm actually gonna add this to my nose, I think. Oh, this is almost a pretty like highlighter where it's just very light and natural looking. So for highlight, I'm gonna try the I Love Revolution Rose Gold Glow. Typically, I love Revolution's highlighters. They have one of my Holy Grail drugstore highlighters of all time on there. The Revolution highlighter in Just My Type. This is so beautiful. I've mentioned this in a lot of videos. I think I'm gonna use the pinkier shade today. Oh yeah. Revolution just kills it with the highlighters. I don't know what they're doing, but they have it down. It's rare that I try a highlighter from them I don't like. Look at that. I just want to keep layering this on. Okay, I love that. I have this setting spray to try, again by L'Oreal. It's their Shake and Glow Luminous Setting Spray. Again, I don't think I've seen this one in the US yet. Please be a good nozzle. Actually, wait, I had a powder. This is also glowy. I got a Radiant Loose Setting Powder, Miracle Veil by Max Factor. Wow, this thing is sealed. I'm gonna add a little bit of darker powder just to even things up a little bit down here. Actually, while I'm doing body things, I got this Molten Body Glow, which I'm very excited to try. This is the Revolution brand. I love trying these kind of products because especially if you're wearing like a dress or something, putting a little bit of this on the top of your legs or on your chest can just look so pretty. Go on my collarbone. Ooh, that just sounded like what's her face in Schitt's Creek. Oh my god, it smells like really good vanilla. Oh, I'm excited about this. Look at that. Oh, this is nice. It's not overboard. Oh, it feels very, very airy, like super lightweight. Almost feels like an oil, actually, like a body oil. Huh, but then it like dries down a bit. It says coconut pineapple fragrance on the back. I get that a little bit, but it also smells very vanilla-y. I like that. What was I just about to do before that? Oh, this powder. The loose powders, especially on my skin, are really hit or miss, mostly miss. We're gonna try it. Wish me luck, folks. I'm just gonna go in. Down there it's looking very soft. Okay, now I'm going in on the forehead. This is the true test. It did mattify a bit, but you can definitely still see a glow coming through. It's hard to say how much of that was the powder having a glow versus the products underneath, you know, having a glow. But for being a loose powder on my skin, it's not looking bad. Like, it's actually looking pretty smooth. So now I'm gonna add glow back in and go in with the L'Oreal Shake and Glow setting spray. I do think my face might be oxidizing a little bit. Okay, this has that kind of mister that I love. It's so lightweight and just like even, no splotches. Ooh, okay, I'm liking that. One of those setting sprays that looks like it just adds kind of like a veil over your skin. It's not too glowy and it's super lightweight feeling. I also actually picked up 2 liquid highlighters on there, so I'll definitely be giving updates on these in the next speed reviews. I'm not gonna put it on because obviously we're highlighted enough today, but I picked up the Berry M Liquid Chrome. I do wanna swatch this. This looks very pretty. Okay, do we see that? Oh dang, I wish I put that on. Oh, and it's like drying down. This one looks like more of a pink tone. The other one's like kind of a champagne light gold. Okay, so this one's definitely more subtle. It's more of like a natural, like if you weren't wearing foundation or anything, I think this one would probably be better at like underneath. Look at my arm shade compared to my face right now. So I just primed my eyes and now I'm gonna go in with this Wander Beauty eyeshadow palette. This is Wondrous Off Duty. I'm excited to try this because I've heard really good things about this brand. I haven't tried anything from them yet. Does anyone ever just give up on like cutting things open pretty and just demolish it? Except I was civil and I cut it open. Okay, these are looking right up my alley for just like everyday wearable kind of tones. I'm gonna start off with this matte shade Shoreline. Ooh, very pigmented. What is on my lashes? I have some lash glue on there from yesterday. Ooh, really nice pigmentation on that. Next, I'm gonna take this shade Sunkissed. I'm gonna start with it actually on a brush, I think, and just kind of sweep it over the lid. Very pretty, super pigmented. I'm understanding the hype. Shadows for me with brushes don't usually glide on like this, and like this pigmented, I don't even feel like I need to use my finger right now. These are the 2 lightest ones, Unplug and Starfish. I'm going with Starfish. Very soft. They're very wearable for just like everyday wear. They're more of a sheen than like a super intense metallic, which I like. Next, I'm gonna go with this Lottie London Unfazed foiled kind of eyeshadow. I'm gonna use my finger for this one. Oh my God, I'm excited. Oh yeah. Oh my God. This is not wet, so this I feel like would be insane if you wet it. It's a very soft, like bouncy kind of texture. It doesn't feel dry at all. Look Fantastic has my favorite liquid liner on there, the NYX Epic Ink Liner. If you have not tried this yet and you're on the hunt for good liquid liner, you need to pick this guy up. It's the best one I've tried drugstore or high end. And this is like true test right now because a lot of liquid liners, if you tried to go over a really intense metallic foiled shadow like this, you wouldn't be able to get this black of a line. All right, liner is on. This one ended up a little bit more winged. My eyes are just 2 totally different shapes. But I'm gonna put on lashes, so we won't notice anyways. I wanna try the Rodial, how do you say this brand? I've said it 3 times. Rodeo. The Extreme Lash Mascara XXL. Look at this packaging, very nice matte black. I chose this because the wand looks like something right up my alley. It's like a very soft, fluffy looking brush wand. I'm actually getting more curling than like volume or length with this one. It looks very curling. It's like really lifting him up. Second coat, things are happening, people. I think this one has 3 coat potential. I don't think it's gonna majorly clump up. Let's see. That mascara is looking good. I like how soft feeling that brush was. Definitely wanna do multiple coats with that one if you're trying to get, you know, volume. I don't know what you can see right now, but from the side, like it's very curling. There you go, look at that guy. So I just put on some lashes. I use the Ardell 811s, which they have on there. Those are one of my favorite lashes of all time, by the way. I decided I actually want to use a little bit of this on my inner corner just to make it really pop since this thing looks insane. Oh, do I ever need anything else for my inner corner ever? I don't think so. That is actually perfect. All right, very glad I did that. So they do have NYX on there as well. I'm gonna use the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in Rosé the Day. Okay, I could probably leave it at that because it looks basically just like a really nice matte lipstick. I like the fall kind of color we have going on. I also have this Max Factor Color Elixir Cushion in 15 Nude Glory. I'm gonna see what this shade looks like. I might just leave it where we're at right now or put a little bit of this over top. I feel like this is gonna explode out on me. Okay, that actually looks like it'll be a perfect kind of gloss to put over top. It smells amazing, smells like cake. This is making me very excited for pumpkin patches and things. The last few things I picked up on there were actually hair products because I've been dying to try this brand. I've heard really good things. It's the Color Wow. I'm sure you guys have probably heard of the Dream Coat spray. That's like their most popular product. This one is supposed to do really good things for humidity with your hair. You put it on damp hair. And then this is the Speed Dry Blow Dry Spray. I haven't washed my hair in a few days, so I haven't tried either of these two yet. Definitely update on all of these in a speed reviews video once I've had enough time to test them. But the hairspray I do really like. I have it in right now. It gives a nice shine to my hair and it is flexible hold. It doesn't give you like a major crunch or anything. And I like the smell. It smells kind of like salon-y to me. All right, so this is the finished makeup look. I'm gonna go through some of the standout products. L'Oreal Shake and Glow Setting Spray. Love how this one comes out, super fine mist, and I feel like it's not glow overboard. It's one that I would still use if I'm already wearing a glowy foundation, which those setting sprays can actually be kind of hard to find. The Berry M Liquid Chrome Highlighter Drops. I am so excited to put this on my face because obviously on my inner corner, I'm obsessed with this. The Lottie London Foiled Eyeshadow in Unfazed. I mean, we can all see it. I like how this one doesn't flake either. I was kind of worried looking at it that it might be one that has a lot of fallout. The Revolution Rose Gold Glow, very pretty. Also excited to put this on my face again. If these shades look like ones that you would reach for frequently just on an everyday basis, out of the ones I tried, the formula is beautiful. And then this blush, I feel like can actually go like summer to fall really nicely because I do kind of have more of a fall look going on with this lip color, but because of the peachy tones, I feel like it's going to work really well for fall too. And I like how it's just matte, easy to blend out, but not too pigmented. Almost forgot the Body Glow, Molten Body Glow. I just want to put this all over my body. Definitely I'm just gonna like keep this right here on my filming table and pop it on the collarbones, you know? And then the liquid bronzer, I'm gonna have to keep trying this one. I'm actually really curious to keep testing this. I think the color might be a little bit too warm for my fair skin tone, but if I have tanner on, it might work really well. But it's a very interesting formula. I haven't tried anything like this where it's that watery, but then it does completely kind of set. So everything I tried today, you can find on Look Fantastic. I'm gonna link everything down below in the description box. But again, if you wanna get 22% off your order, you can use the code TaylorW. Do I need to go get a pumpkin spice latte or something right now?